Hello, Twin Flame Collective. Welcome to your reading this evening. My name is Tanya Vargo. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, just reach out to me. You can DM me or email me at tanya@earthangeleverlasting.com. So let's get into it. We have the Divine Masculine's feelings towards the Divine Feminine. We have the Divine Feminine's feelings towards the Divine Masculine. And we have the Divine Masculine's feelings towards the Karmic with some hidden truths and shadows. And then we have oracle cards. Those are also oracle cards and message cards, by the way. Okay, so let's get into it. So we're coming and taking a look. So right now, the Divine Masculine is in a place where he does not want any confrontation, with the Divine Feminine, and he's just kind of trying to devise a plan in order to sneakily see her, right? Because there's union right there, there's charging forward. So he, in a very underhanded way, he's thinking of a way to charge forward so that they could have union. This is the Twin Flame 1111 union. Even though it's the Four of Wands, there's four wands that represent 1111 in the picture. So he's coming in as trying to just kind of figure out how to get to her and devise a plan. In his reading, she's coming in as, Spirit has come in and just kind of cleared everything out to give them one last shot. And this is a life-changing, altering thing. So, she kind of rang the alarm a few days ago, right? So, I think that's changed a lot of things. And she's like, Spirit's come in, the alarm's been wrong, this is our last shot, like that Lose Yourself song by Eminem. I just thought of that right now. Okay, their differences are the Empress. So they've had some trouble, he's had some trouble realizing that she was the Divine Feminine and the Empress and the Mother of Mothers and the half of the Twin Flame union. So they've had some difficulties with this, but we're there now, right? He's figuring it out. They're similar in that they both see each other as each other's trophy wife or trophy husband, the best, just the best, the victory, So they're both ready in the physical to move this forward, and they're both mentally ready to ground this union, okay? Like, this looks like it's going to happen for once, right? He's just got to figure out how to do it. So, so he has some oracle cards. I just want to escape, mind altered. Nobody understands the darkness inside me, inner demons. What am I running from? Confusion. And stripping down masculine beliefs, right? So, I think the Divine Feminine propositioned him, right? A few days ago, or just kind of told him how it was, or it is, or how she thinks it should be. And so, to me, since he's still in devising a plan, I don't think anything's happened yet. And I think, he's having to escape because he's dealing with the inner demons of why he hasn't done anything about this. And he's wondering what he's running from. And he's kind of stripping down, like, we all have masculine and feminine inside us. And it's probably a little bit torturous for him to get in his heart space, right? To get here, right? This is hard for him to do. So, he has to get in touch with himself and realize we have both masculine and feminine in us. This is that feminine, right? And, you know, just get in touch with all that. You know, he's fighting off belief systems, right? So the divine feminine is coming in some mental conflict, right? This is the Two of Swords. It's a stalemate card. That's why I kind of also know nothing's happened yet, because this is stalemate, right? So she doesn't want to do anything. She doesn't want any conflict. She doesn't want to cause any problems. So she's not moved forward anymore. And it looks like, you know, she kind of didn't know what's going on, right? She doesn't want any more swords to drop. And she just feels like, you know, they're two equal people chasing each other around a chessboard right now, you know. The divine masculine over here, just like, you know, he's in hermit mode, so he's thinking and he's trying to come up with a solution, and it looks like it's going to be a deceptive, sneaky solution by the looks of it. They've had some differences over conflict and defeat. They both have in this twin flame journey, have both felt defeated. You know, and she probably is like, holy crap, I just did all that and nothing's happening. And, you know, this is a lot on her. Like, she's just like, what the what? You know, they would both like some balance to this situation. Emotionally, you know, they really want to get to know each other. They really want to build together, and you know, they're just emotionally in the process of just absolutely being ready to do that and move forward in the physical, because mentally they both know they want to bring this in. This is the world. They're each other's just completion. You complete me, you know. So they've gone full cycle. Mentally they both feel this way. You know, they're ready to move forward in the physical and start, you know, getting to know each other and build emotionally. He's just got to think how to come in and balance this out, right? And she's just like in what the what mode over here. So that is how I'm getting that. This is interesting. So this is his feelings towards the karmic, right? And this reading is multi-level. So if you zoom out, you see on the left-hand side, we have 2 ones, right? And whenever you have 2 ones in a spread, like we have right here, it means that Spirit's hand is in this. So, you know, there's a lot of guidance from Spirit at this time. I just saw 818. So what we have is the divine masculine has come in with some clarity. He's really clear on this relationship, and you know, he's really cut through some stuff. The karmic is coming in like studying and working and going over fine details of probably the fight they have, because yesterday you saw she had the tower, right? And it was like, the tower is like the mind blow emoji. It's like the what? It's the WTF card, right? Where everything you knew to be true is just non-existent anymore, and the foundation of everything was just kicked out from under you. So today she's either trying to work on building that foundation back up to bring their partnership back together, or because she's accustomed to having the upper hand, right? So she's like steadily trying to figure out where she went wrong, how to fix it, how to probably get her way, right? And bring this back together. So they're similar in that, you know, there have been some physical problems in the relationship. So maybe some erectile dysfunction, maybe the passion is gone, maybe they're just not physically into each other at this time, okay? They were similar in that they wanted this partnership, okay? But emotionally 10-10, they're both pissed right now, really angry. This card, you know, you don't want to mess with this knight, right? So he'll come in and spit the truth the way he sees it and then leave, and it's usually harsh and mean, kind of Eminem style, right? And then on the bad end, he'd rather, you know, punch you in the face than have a discussion. He's a brawler, right? You just kind of like, when he comes in, you're like, don't disturb, do not feed the bear, you know, don't poke the bear. That's what you don't do. You don't poke the bear, right? So emotionally, they're both pissed, and this kind of stuff is going on. In the physical, we have lots of fights. So this is the 7 of Wands. The 5 of Wands is when you're at like banter, and then the 7 of Wands is when something really jacked up happens. And so right now, they're both kind of seeing each other as troublemakers. And I think he's gotten some clarity on the fact that she is a troublemaker, right? And he just wants peace. Like he's seeing her as someone that just brings trouble, and he doesn't want a relationship full of conflict, which is what it is right now. They're in conflict and it's fighting. So he's kind of happy. He's thinking he's happy. He's thinking he did the right thing. He's thinking he's pretty proud of the choice he made right now. So what I'm seeing is on his side, like I'm kind of calling this her side and his side. So he's gotten some clarity on this. This was just a physical relationship. Like he's clear on that now, right? And he's really angry. He's sick of the fighting, and he's just happy. He's happy he's like figured it out or checked out, like whatever he's done, he's happy with that decision he made, okay? With her, she's like, okay, I'm trying to figure out, you know, what we're fighting about, what this all is, what, you know, so that I can restore this back to how it was, okay? So I'm really seeing this as her, I'm really seeing this as him, and I'm just seeing this is the deal, and then ultimately he's got clarity on this, right? And to her, she's trying to get to this, right? I'm trying to figure this out. I'm used to having the upper hand. I need to bring this back into union so all my little wishes come back to being true. And he's like, I've got clarity. This is crazy. You know, all we do is fight, you know. I don't even, you know, this was always just sexual, and I'm just, you know, I'm happy I get it. You know, I'm happy I get this now. So the oracle cards are, I'm afraid to contact you. I'm not available. I know that I crossed the line with you. I knew exactly what I was doing. So, you know, they've obviously had these fights. She's like in I'm trying to figure it out mode. They're probably both afraid to talk to each other. They probably both feel like they're not available to each other. They probably both said stupid stuff. And they probably both knew exactly what they were doing when they did it. You know, that's how fights go. That's how fights go. So we have, I'm different now. I know you're watching me. I've been here before with others. I fear that you will reject me. So this could be more of like, you know, maybe she's afraid to contact him because she doesn't want any more rejection. They've probably both been here with others before, you know, and I have a feeling that, you know, once upon a time, the divine masculine was not the Karmic's first choice. And I think she kind of got kicked to the curb by her first choice and then settled on him eventually. I know you're watching me, so I feel like, you know, she's always kept her eye on him, just making sure, because she has always known who the divine feminine is, right? We've known through multiple readings that she kind of like twists herself up to make herself appear to be the divine feminine. We've seen where she's like a karmic soul connection. So I'm sure she's like all over his social media, right? Trying to figure out and work hard on and study where it all went wrong. I'm different now. I think this has, you know, I'm reading this a few ways, is that the divine masculine is different now. Like, he no longer just wants a physical relationship. He no longer wants conflict. He's got clarity and, you know, he's happy with his choices, right? And I think on her end, it's like her excuse. Like, I feel like that's what she's gonna say to get her way, right? I'm different now, I get it, I'm sorry. You know, that whole thing. So, you know, just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. These energies can shift in the oracle cards, you know, being one person or the other person, right? So, the divine feminine towards the divine masculine. I promise I will never let go. Infinite. We got that card yesterday, last, and today it was the first card out. It was crazy. We have karma. What have we done? I'm empty without you. Clarity. I finally see. So we know who has clarity up there, right? Eternally yours, and then I swear it's true. Truth. So when these came out, I put them out like this. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? But I think this is the divine feminine, and I believe this is the divine masculine, right? So I think she's like, I promise I'll never let go. I'm empty without you. Eternally yours, right? And I think especially since yesterday he was worried about karma, it was like, what have we done? Meaning, like, you know, even they were dumb, you know, even they did stupid stuff. And now, even if they are to come into union, there's work they're gonna have to do too, you know, like there's work they're gonna have to do. Okay. And then he's like, clarity, I finally see. So we know he's gotten some clarity, right? And that spirits come in and we get this whole thing now, right? And then he's saying, I swear it's true. So everything he's saying to her this time is true, right? He's like, no, 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 it's true this time. It's for real. I'm for real this time. So we have the oracle cards. This is the divine masculine towards the divine feminine. Your strength inspires me. I have found wisdom. Needed to change my perspectives. Right. That's what she was for, divine masculine. Okay. That's what she was for, so that you could be granted wisdom, right? To ascend, to get smarter, to learn appreciation of the divine feminine, things like that. Transformed. I'm not the same person anymore. Yeah. These kind of relationships change you, you know, and it's difficult, and they make you feel face these inner demons, and they torture you, but make you feel like running, and you know, you have to figure out ways to deal with it and stuff like that. I found peace again, relax. So I feel like he knows he's found peace with the divine feminine. He knows that, like, I wasn't exactly ready, so I ran, right? So she, you know, she spoke to him. The divine feminine spoke to him, right? And it definitely came out of nowhere for him. If you look, like, I think 3 days ago, his mind was just blown about, you know, how she chose to approach everything. Baby, I miss you. I feel like I'm drowning and you are my anchor. And I'm asking for some time to get myself together. Sure, like if they just tank this, as much as we would love to rush in and just like, oh my God, I figured it out, it's us, let's do this, blah, 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 blah. There's stuff they got to deal with because they aren't the only ones involved, right? They aren't the, this, there's some stuff that they're gonna have to work on to make everything around them good, I'm sure. So thank God she is an anchor and that she is the divine feminine, because she probably also has some wisdom, should he care should he care to get any from her, right? So this is your reading for today. If this resonates with you, let me know in the comments. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Have a great day.